for creating the user interface. So Canvas app give user full control over the design and user experience by providing a drag and drop interface to build the application from a blank canvas, right? So we will have the different types of UI element. So we can drag and drop, and drag and drop we can create or we can design the user experience or the user interface by using this Canvas app or the Power Apps. Now, what are the key feature of this Canvas app? So first key feature is the customization. Customization means we can customize the different types of UI element. For example, suppose you want to add one button, okay? Then you can drag and drop this button to one on the application, okay? But suppose if you want to change the button name, right? So you can go in the properties and you can edit the button name, right? So that is called as customization. Fine. So user can design the app user interface freely by placing control like button, text, boxes and galleries anywhere on the screen, right? So you can put button, text field, text boxes anywhere on the screen, right? Whenever you want, right? Means how you want the user interface, right? Accordingly, you can put the different types of UI element anywhere on the screen, right? So that is called as customization. So with the help of Canvas app, we can customize the different types of UI element. Okay, depend on your requirement or which type of user interface you want to create. Now next point is the data source, right? Now again we already discussed that with the help of Canvas app, we can connect with the help of different types of data sources, right? Like we can connect with the SharePoint, we can connect with the Microsoft Excel, SQL Server, Dataverse, etc. Right? So that is called as with the help of controller. Right? With the help of controller, we can connect with the different type of data sources. Okay. Now logic. Okay. Again, we already discussed that logic means that is called as if we want to add some formulas, right, in the application, so we can use for this logic. So Power App formulas are used to define actions and the behavior similar to the Excel formulas. Okay. So with the help of this Canvas app, we can add the different types of formulas in the Canvas applications using this logic. Now, fourth point is that user experience highly tailored to specific business requirement, right? As we have already discussed that Canvas app, it is useful for the user experience. Okay. So this is again useful for the business requirement, right? And mobile first, optimize for both mobile and the tablet devices, right? So as we have already I told you that we can create the Canvas app for both, either for the phone devices, means mobile devices, or the tablet devices, right? So as per the requirement, we can go either for the mobile device or the tablet device. So these are the different types of key feature of this Canvas applications. Now, where we can use this Canvas application? An app for managing employee leave request with a custom layout tailored to the HR needs, right? Now, if you remember, we discussed that different types of application we can create using these Canvas applications, right? Okay. So if you not remember, then I can scroll up. Now this type of application like the expense tracking we can create, inventory management we can create, customer support we can create, and event management we can create. Okay. So this is the first application that is called as Canvas applications, right? We will discuss how to create this Canvas application later using the practically. Okay. So I will let you know how to set up these Power Apps for creating the Canvas application or the different types of applications, right? So any questions in this? because we have already discussed this part. So if you have
Yeah.
any question, then you can
Uh,
ask.
no, like one, just let's practice because you already discussed this last time.
Okay, okay, fine, no problem. Okay. So second application is called as model driven applications, right? In the model driven application, we have discussed that. Now suppose if you want to connect directly with the data, okay, then we can go with this model driven application, and model driven application automatically generate the user interface based on the data model, right? For example, which kind of data model we want, right? So based on this data model, what this model driven app will do, it will automatically generate the user interface, right? And the relationship in the Microsoft Dataverse. So there is no need to create the user interface. So if suppose if first priority is that if you want to connect with the data source first, then we can go with this model driven applications. Now what are the key feature of this? So this is only used for data driven design built around structured data stored in a dataverse. For example, you have some data that is stored in the dataverse, right? And you want to design some model that is called data model. So this is called as data driven design. This is the first feature of this model driven application. Standardized UI provide a consistent and responsive interface across the devices, right? So as we know that model driven application, it automatically generates the user interface. So with by using this model driven application, we can create a consistent and responsive interface across the devices. Fine. So it provides the standardized UI, that is called a user interface. Out of the box functionality comes with built-in feature like dashboard, chart and the business process, right? So this model driven application, it has already built-in feature like the dashboard, like the chart is there, like the business process is there, right? So that is called as out of the box functionality. Okay, so this is very important feature of this model driven applications. Integration based for scenario requiring the advanced business logic and the workflow, right? Even though with the help of Canvas application, we can go for this business logic, right? But suppose if we want add some more functionality in the application, then we can go with this model driven application because it provide the advanced business logic and the workflow for the business applications, right? So where we can go for this model driven application, suppose if we are creating one customer relationship management system where user can track customer interaction and manage the leads. Okay, so if you want to go with this custom relationship management, then of course we have to go with this model driven applications, right? So that is called as second type of application we can create using this Power Apps. Now third and last one, that is called as portals, right? So Power App Portal allow the organization to create external facing website for the user outside the company such as customer or the partner, right? So again, we already discussed that portal, it is used for creating the external website, right? So suppose if you want to create some external website so that I can use the data from external sources, right? So in that case, that is called as outside the company, right? For the user outside the company, right? Suppose if the user want some data from outside, it can be any external APIs or API data. Correct. So in that case, we have to go for this portal applications. Okay. Now, what are the key feature of this portal application? External access. Of course, it enable both anonymous and authentic access for the external users, right? For example, if we are creating this portal application, then by using this portal application, any external user can access your application. Fine. Okay. For example, you are working in a company, right? And you want to create one application that can be accessed by the external user. Okay. So you can go with these portals applications. Fine.
So there is
Customizable.
no permission for, I'm sorry, no permission for the users.
No. We create the
It's
website, right?
open. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh,
our
only
website can
only
be,
this is the people who works for that company.
no, yeah, people works for the company can use your application. No,
They can
that can
access
be
it.
used, right?
No, okay.
Okay. But suppose if external user want to access your application, correct?
External
Then
outside the company. That makes
yes,
sense.
outside the company, then you have to create this portal application, right?
Um,
So I hope you understood the difference between these three applications. Canvas application only used for the user interface, correct? And it is customizable. You can drag and drop interface and you can also connect with the different type of data sources, right? Okay.
User interface means like the people who have access for that.
User interface means it is a simple look of your website. Where is home page, right? Where is
Oh,
button? Where is text field, correct? That is called a user
mhm.
interface,
Oh,
correct?
okay.
Okay. And second application is the model driven. Model driven means if you do not want to create the user interface, but you want to connect directly with the data, correct?
Mhm.
Then you can go with the model driven applications. Okay. But model driven application will automatically create the user interface. I hope you are getting my point, correct? Okay.
Uh, yeah, but when I think when I practice, maybe I get it
Yes,
more.
yes. Okay. And portal application means if you want to access your application outside of the company, then you can go with these portal applications. Correct?
Mhm.
So these are
Okay.
the difference between these three applications. Okay. So this portal application, it provides the customizable web pages, means you can go for these layouts, right? Means you can customize your layouts, you can customize your navigations, right, using this portal application. Secure access, integrate with the identity provider like the Azure AD, Google, Facebook,
Mhm.
or the LinkedIn for authentication. So, for example, you are creating one application and you want to secure your applications. Secure means suppose anyone should not hack your application, correct? Okay. So, of course, you want to secure your application, right? Okay. So, for that, what you can do, you can secure your application by using this Google ID, right? Google ID. For example,
It's like
you
a
are,
SQL primary. Ano ba that?
no, no.
We create the two IDs, like.
Yes, yes. For example, suppose you have an application, right? And you
Mhm.
want to deploy your application on the cloud, correct?
Mhm.
So it
Mhm.
can be any Google Cloud, right? It can be Azure, it can be AWS, right? Okay. So
Mhm.
when you deploy your application on the cloud, you will get one ID. Okay. Fine. So with the help of that ID, you can access your application from the cloud, right? Okay.
Mhm.
So if you want to secure your applications, then what you can do, you have to integrate your Google ID with your applications, correct? So
Mhm.
that your application can be secure because ID is unique and no one
Yeah.
can hack your
See,
ID,
except, yeah.
right? So in this way, you can secure your applications. And Dataverse integration, external user can interact with the Dataverse data, right? As we have discussed that portal, it is used for the external user. So external user can access your data. Your data means, for example, you are creating one applications and you connect your application with the data. So of course, the external user can access the data of your applications. Correct? Okay, so this is called as Dataverse integration. So where we can go for this portal application, for example, a customer support portal where customer can log in, submit the service request and track their status. Okay, for example, you are creating such kind of application where user want to log in, right? Okay, so in that case you can go with this portal applications. Okay, so this is the three types of applications. So I hope you understood, right? So canvas, model driven and the portal applications, right?
Thanks for watching the video. For full course, please visit www.igmguru.com and enroll today.